Om.
Hari Om Ganesh ji, it's been a long time.
Yes, it's been so long. So, Vyasji and I are planning on doing a couple of interviews for celebrities from the Mahabharata. We were wondering if you had some time to answer a couple of questions about what it's like to be a guru.
Wow, that is really cool. I think these students will really like this interview. I would love to answer some questions.
Okay, so first let's start with who is your favorite student? We had a couple of students also ask this, like Shiva, Tridipa, and Gauri.
That's a great question. I liked all of my students, but my favorite student was Arjuna because he was very skilled and focused, and he was an excellent archer.
So I've heard that when a guru like you is teaching a student, there is something called Guru Dakshina. What exactly is Guru Dakshina?
Yes. Guru Dakshina is like a thank you gift that you give to the teacher when you finish studying with them. Do you remember the Guru Puja that you did on Monday to say thank you to all our gurus? Guru Dakshina is like another way of saying thank you and giving respect to our guru.
Oh, that's so cool. It seems that I am receiving a call from Bhishmacharya. Let's see what Bhishmacharya is up to. Oh, Bhishmacharya, I was not expecting your call. Welcome.
Oh, Hari Om. What is going on here? It's so good to see you too, Dronacharya.
Hari Om. So Vyasji and I were doing some celebrity interviews, and I'm currently interviewing Dronacharya right now.
Oh, I didn't know. I'll leave. I'm sorry.
No. Wait, this is perfect. Both of you were two of the most important teachers in the Mahabharata. Why don't you stay and answer some questions too, if you're not too busy?
Okay, of course. I haven't talked to my friend Dronacharya in so long.
Sounds perfect. So, Bhishmacharya, you were actually the one who assigned Dronacharya as the guru for the princes. What made you decide to choose Dronacharya?
Easy question. Dronacharya was the best of the best in archery, and the princes of the Kuru dynasty deserve nothing but the best. So, easy choice was Dronacharya.
Very true. But Bhishma, you gave up so much for your family and your students. Why would you sacrifice all of that?
Oh, Ganeshji, it is not called a sacrifice when you do it out of love. I loved all of these children. There was no sacrifice or hardship involved. Everything I did for them, I wanted to do, and it was in my best intention.
A couple of weeks ago, Yudhishthira was also doing an interview, and he told me that you told him something very special about Bhagavan Vishnu when you were lying on the bed of arrows. One of our students, Omisha, was also wondering this. Can you tell us what it is?
Oh, good question. I told Yudhishthira a very important thing. Listen closely. It is the Vishnu Sahasranamam, the 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. And I think you heard about this Vishnu Sahasranamam from your Vedic chanting teacher, Siddharth.
Oh yes, Siddharth Anna has taught us a lot. So now that you both are here, Bhishmacharya and Dronacharya, let me ask you both a couple of questions. So many of our students were wondering, like Samhita, Netra, Omisha, Vivek, Swaminathan, Srihari, and Siddharth were all wondering, Dronacharya, why did you and Bhishma fight with the Kauravas?
See, it was not our intention to fight with one side or the other. To see our own children fighting against each other was very difficult. But we both made a promise to the throne and to protect the Kuru kingdom. And because of that, we had to fight.
Exactly right, Bhishmacharya. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't like to do because it's important to follow your duty, and our duty was to the Kuru kingdom.
That's so true. So, what is one thing all students should know coming from a guru like both of you?
That's a really good question. I think an important thing for all students to know is that they should not be arrogant with the knowledge that they learn from the guru, that they should share everything that they learn with others and make sure everyone else benefits from it too.
Absolutely. Both of us know that the more we learn, the more we think we know it all. But we should never get arrogant and always be humble.
So good. So you both are such great gurus. But who were your gurus and how did you learn how to fight so well?
Both of us learned from the famous Sri Parashurama. He was our guru, an avatar of Bhagavan Vishnu. And we are lucky to have had him as our guru.
Very true. Now, what is the most important thing about being a teacher? Maybe Dronacharya, you could let us know?
Yes, I think the most important thing about being a teacher is for as a teacher to give all the knowledge that you have to your student without hiding anything.
Very, very true. So we have just received a messenger eagle who sent us a couple of questions from our very smart students. Shall I ask you those questions?
Of course.
Of course.
Okay. So first, Katyan was wondering, Dronacharya, do you help Yudhishthira with math?
Good question. Indeed, I did teach Yudhishthira how to do math. You know, math is really important for anything that you do, including how to be a good leader. A good king like Yudhishthira has to know how many people he is protecting, how much food there is in the kingdom, and a lot more. So yes, I did teach Yudhishthira how to do math.
That's so cool. Man, I wish I had you as my teacher when I was learning math. Next, Ashrita and Netra both were wondering, Bhishmaji, how did you become such a great warrior?
Well, any of us are only as good as our gurus. Because my gurus were so great, they gave me a little bit of their skills. And because of that, and a lot of practice, I was able to become the warrior I am. Anything we want to learn requires much practice.
Very true. Next up, we have a question from Govind. Govind was wondering, Dronacharya, have you seen Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, and Yudhishthira? Have you met Krishna? What do you think of Krishna? If you haven't seen Krishna, you can come to my house and I will show you pictures of all the gods and pictures of Krishna. Wow, I want to go to his house to see those pictures of Krishna.
Me too.
Wow, me too. And actually, that's a very good question. I have seen Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, and Yudhishthira. They were all my students once, and they're my friends. And Bhagavan Krishna is a very good friend and mentor to me as well. And I would love to come to your house to see all the pictures of Bhagavan Krishna that you have. Ganesha-ji, I have an idea. Maybe you could interview Bhagavan Krishna sometime.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'll see if Bhagavan Krishna has enough time to fit us in. Next question. Avyakta was wondering, Bhishma, what did you and Dronacharya teach?
Well, I was more of a guardian to these children, and I taught them values, what is right, what is wrong, and whenever they had any problems, they would come to me for advice. Now, Dronacharya taught them skills, right, Dronacharya?
Yes, Bhishmacharya. To these, I had taught how to be good leaders, how to run the kingdom, how to be fair, and how to fight when needed.
It's very, very cool. Now, 3 of our students asked, Bhishma, how old were you in the Mahabharata?
Well, let us just say I was more than 100 years old. Next question.
Now, Arnav was wondering, Dronacharya, how did you take the ball out of the well with your bow and arrow for the Pandavas and Kauravas?
Great question. Actually, I think your Brahmacharini, Shuchita-ji, actually explained this a little while ago, but that's a great question. It was just a trick of the bow and arrow.
Yes, and that is what caught the attention of our dear Pandavas. And they wanted Dronacharya-ji to be their teacher, and of course I wanted the same.
Very, very smart. Now our last question, Ishwar Nair is wondering, what do you like best about being a teacher?
That's a great question. What I like best about being a teacher is when all my students learn a lot and they're really excited to learn. Like Arjuna was very, very excited and he was a great student. And it's important, as I said before, for all the students to be truthful and honest. And when my students are truthful and honest, I get really happy as a teacher.
When the students really want to learn, when they listen, when they do as they need to be better. And of course, when they are honest and kind to everyone, Nothing can make a teacher more proud or more happy to see such students.
Hmm. So it looks like we're out of time, and I'm sure you both are so busy. We couldn't get to answer all of our questions. But Netra, Vaishant, Ishashri, and Napika, thank you for sending your questions. And to everyone else, we are so excited to see what all you've learned from our two amazing gurus. Hari Om to you both, and thank you so much for taking time to answer all of our questions.
Hari Om, Ganesh. Thank you.
Hari Om, Ganesh.